Hey guys, welcome to Techie Talk YouTube channel. I'm going to start with the basics of C Sharp and this is the part 1 video of it. So to start with, what is C Sharp? So C Sharp is a programming language which was developed by Microsoft. So it can be used for creating various applications. It can be used for games and web apps as well as mobile apps and also desktop apps. And now I'm going to start with the basic coding, so which is the printing of hello world. So I took a C Sharp online compiler. So using system is a built-in library which includes functions for printing on the output screen, like console.writeLine is a function which is under the library using system. So this is the class, and public class hello world is a class name. So one important part to know here is class name always starts with a capital letter. So this is usually called as hello world. So it is called as camel case because see, the first letter of hello is also a capital letter, and the second word first letter, the world is a second word, and its first letter also starts with a uppercase letter. So this is usually called as camel case. So public static void main string args is the main function where you are going to start the actual coding process. So and one important part to note here is C Sharp is case sensitive, which means the uppercase letters as well as the lowercase letters will be treated differently. So let's say if I replace m with lowercase m, then it shows an error. So it's very important to keep the uppercase letters uppercase and not to change it. So I'm going to again replace it as uppercase letter. So now it works fine. So console.writeLine and C Sharp is something similar to that of a Java program. So if you know Java, then you can easily go with C Sharp. So console.writeLine is the print statement which is going to print the one which is between the double quotes in the output screen. For example, if I replace tryprogrammers.pro with something else like hello John, then the output screen will print hello John. So this is how the basic C Sharp programming code works. So further I will be going to talk about variables, data types, operators. So let's go to variables, and always end the statement in C Sharp with a semicolon, or else there would be a syntax error. So next we are going to variables. So when we talk about variables, so variables is basically a name or a place in the memory where it holds some data. For example, age is equal to 25, then age is a variable which holds the value 25. So let's say, for example, I'm writing a code something like this. See, let's say int age is equal to 21. So I'm ending the statement with a semicolon, and string name is equal to John. I'm going to print this age and name as well. So what I'm going to do is, so dollar symbol, So the dollar symbol is an interpolated string, so anything within the curly braces which will be replaced by the actual value. So for example, name is inside the curly braces, so it will be replaced by John, and age will be replaced by 21. So that's why we are putting a dollar symbol in front of the statement. So next we are talking about data types. So there are 5 data types, which is int, double, character, string and bool. So int is basically, it specifies, if for example if I say int age is 21, which means the age contains something which is an integer. So 25 or 21 is an integer. So double means decimal number, and character means a single character. It can be A, B, C, anything. And string means it is a sequence of characters. And bool means it can be either 0 or 1, or it can be either true or false. So next we are talking about operators. So there are various types of operators in C#, which can be arithmetic, and relational or comparison. It can be also called as comparison operators, and unary operator, logical operator and assignment operator. So now let's go to arithmetic operator. Arithmetic operator is used for basic mathematical operations. It can include addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and also modulus. Modulus is something in which the remainder will be the answer. For example, let's say 8 modulus 2. So 8 modulus 2 means the answer will be 0, because 2 4s are 8 and the remainder is 0. So remainder would be the answer for modulus operations. So 8 modulus 2 is 0. So next comes the relational operator. So under relational operator, we are comparing two values. So these operators includes double equal to and not equal to and greater than, lesser than, and greater than equal to or lesser than equal to. This is basically comparing two values. So double equal to and single equal to is quite different, because double equal to is like if it is checking if two values are equal, if two variables containing the value are equal. Something like, let's say let's take an example. For example, if a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 10. If a double equal to b means it checks whether the value of a and b is equal, but it is not, so it returns false. A double equal to b means it checks whether 5 and 10 is equal, but it is not. So every time, one important thing to note here is, in relational operator, the output will always be either true or false. It checks whether in the case a double equal to b, it is false, so it returns false, because 5 and 10 is not equal. If b is also 5, then a double equal to b becomes true. And not equal to is something like, so for example, let's say a not equal to b. So let's say a not equal to b, then it is true, because 5 and 10 is not equal. If a is greater than b, a is greater than b, no, 5 is not greater than 10, so it is false. If a is lesser than b, and that is true, so it returns true. A greater or equal to b, something similar to the above functions. So next comes the logical operator. So next comes the unary operator. So in unary operator, it's something like addition, subtraction, and plus, and minus. So here this is the normal addition, normal subtraction. Plus plus is, for example, let's say a is equal to 10. So I'm writing plus plus a and a plus plus. So plus plus a and a plus plus is different because plus plus a is pre-increment and a plus plus is post-increment. Pre-increment means first we need to increment the value under a and then print it. A plus plus means we don't have to increment, you just have to print the value under a as it is, and for next print statement it needs to be incremented. So let's say print a, not print, console.writeLine if it is something like this. Yeah, so I haven't. So a is equal to 10. So plus plus a is pre-increment, which means the value of a will be 11 now. So console.writeLine a will have in value 11. A plus plus means post increment. So first only we should not increment the value of a. So a will be 10. So console.writeLine will be 10. So for the next print statement, after printing 10, then the a value will be incremented to 11. So the next print statement will be having 11. So it's something like that. So next comes the logical operator. So basically in logical operator, so they are and, or, and not. And is basically, if for example let's say I'm giving an example like a greater than 5 and the symbol of and is this one, and b less than 10. So both a greater than 5 and b less than 10 needs to be true in order to have the result as true. If one of them is true and the other one is false, then the result will be false. Or operator is, as one of them is true, then the result will be true. If both of them is false, then the result will be false. And we are representing or as this symbol. Not is like if a variable contains true, then the result will be false. It's like inverting zeros to ones and ones to zeros. So something similar to that. So true will be false and false will be true. So the next comes the bitwise assignment operator, something similar to double equal to, where I said a double equal to b means both of them needs to be equal in order to get the result as true. So it's something similar to that. So now I'm going to bitwise operator. So bitwise operator, there is AND, XOR, NOT, left shift, right shift. So for AND, this is the symbol for AND in the case of a bitwise operator. So for example, let's say 10 can be represented as 1 0 1 0 8 4 2 1. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Then 8 can be represented as 1 0 0 0, right? I will also give space so that it will be easy for you to view while calculating. So AND means sets the bit as 1 if both the bits are 1. So the result of 10 and 8 is, so here the result is, see, here also it is 1, here also 1. So 1 1 means 1. If both the bits are 1, then the output is 1. So 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. So this is the result of 10 and 8. So next it comes XOR. XOR is, so the operator for XOR is this one. So that specifies XOR operator, bitwise XOR. So in the case of XOR, if one of the bit is 1, then it sets the bits to 1. So let's say I'm doing an XOR operation now. So the symbol is this. And I'm doing an XOR operation. So I said if one of the bit is 1, then the result is 1. So 2 bits are 1, so 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 0 here, 1 and 0. Means it is 1 because 1 is there. So this will be the output for XOR operation. NOT operator is something similar to logical operation because it inverts all the 1s to 0s and 0s to 1s. So the result of NOT 10 is 0, 1, 0, 1. So 1 to 0, 0s to 1. So something like that. So left shift and right shift. So one simple technique to perform left shift and right shift is that, let's say let's say 0, 1, 0, 1, left shift to 1. So it tells the 0, 1, 0, 1 is 8, 4, 2, 1, 4 plus 1 is 5. So it tells a number that needs to be left shifted, and how many bits it needs to be shifted is in the right side. 1 is 1 time it needs to be left shifted. So if it is left shift, so 8, 4, 2, 1, this number 0, 1, 0, 1 is nothing but 5. 5. So 1 is, if it is left shift, then you need to multiply by 2 power 1. 1 is the number of bits that needs to be left shifted. That will be given in the question. So 5 into 2 power 1, so which is 10. So 10 will be the answer. This is a easier technique for left shift and right shift. So for 10. So in the case of 10, it can be written as 1010. So this is the answer if 5 is left shifted 1 bits. In the same thing, if right shift comes, then we need to divide by 2 power 1. So 5 divided by 2 power 1, which is 5 divided by 2, 2 2s are 4. So the answer will be 5 divided by 2, 2 2s are 4. Yeah, 2.5 is the answer, right? But you don't have to take the decimal number, you just have to take the integer number. So 2 will be the answer, and if we express that in the binary form, then it's 18421. Then it's 0010 will be the answer if 0101 is right shifted with 1 bits. So in my first video, I want to cover on operators, variables, data types, and a basic program which is hello world, and relational operators, unary operators, logical operators. These are some basic things that you have to know before starting C# or any programming language. So this is I'm ending my part 1 video of it now, and further I will be coming on next few topics in the next video. So thank you so much, have a good day, and do subscribe if you like this video. Thank you.